Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 in part 168. So I got finished from circuit experience with 3 sectors, and 1 lap attack to go for increase of quick race by 400% is now being updated by maximum reward in 34,100 GT credit. For the main part of the segment, I'll have to start out to have 2 races. We'll go in forward direction in European Sunny Cup 500 and reverse for the World Rally Challenge Group B edition due to the participation of Weekly Challenge, as I just ended up on second. So all I have to do is going to choose any European world car to be selected as I'm starting out, and choose the 1975 Ferrari 308 GT3 ever since I just got one of the 18 cars from my first Gran Turismo demo game. Got to go equip and use all 3 compound tires at once to be selected and labeled for purchase, and settings were to go from 474.85 and make it into by at least in 541.95. That should do well. One good adjustable tire, and enter the course. We'll do 3 laps as I'm about to be on the encore session for my last time after for only 1 latest weekly challenges by the previous pass of the month. Well, I kind of think in the recap video from part 167, it turns out doing good, and the screen itself is going to get a little bit more blurry out there. We might need to put up to have a different scene of remastered. But I'll have to leave it to myself, but all I have to do is going to be moving on and go forward until to have some 2 races to be labeled to go for the check of requirement. So here's Thomas Laboutouré in first place, driving with the BMW M3 1997. I'm Thomas Laboutouré from France. When I hear the name BMW, what comes to mind is the combination of an inline-6 engine and rear-wheel drive. There is no better way to enjoy these 2 features than in this BMW M3 from 1997. It's one of the most sought-after sports cars in the world, and I intend to push it to the limit. Alright. One of the 6 cars from July 2024 update is very much more special and more successful than the E30 Beamer. But 1997 M3 is also yet to be coming as a different kind of second generation that has a good different exterior parts to be fully modified into a touring car version. So I got the Ferrari to be set and go in the 10th position. Rolling start. We'll go down underway, and first lap is on the final corner as I'm about to go old-fashioned and retro supercar style. Practice time is over, let's race, and turn up the music before taking the first lap. We'll go down on turn 1 through turn 4 to get behind on the Mini Cooper S 2005. We'll go first. Got to keep it nice and slow and have a partial balance. We'll be going on the inside to have an overtake before take the short straightaway until turn 3 by entered in sector 2. Come on, just have to keep it slow, and turn 4 is about to get tricky. There you go. DS3 Racing 2011 overtake. Now Alfa Romeo Mito 2009 as I'm about to go forward in 7th place as taking on in turn 6. It's going well fast and going mid-engine control. I'm about to get closer to have sector 4 to have the last 6 remaining European road cars as I'm about to go up ahead to take the first position by the podium. I'll have to start out with Coque Lopez in the Renault Sport Megane Trophy, followed by P. Eisenberg in the BMW M3 1997 in blue color, followed by Bosby Boris in the 2014 Peugeot GTI 208 by Peugeot Sport. Double overtake, and lap number 2 by receive a faster lap time in 1 minute 21.634 seconds. I'm halfway there in 5th place. Got to make it and patient around on turn 1 and 2 to go again. And there's Kate Marshall, driven in the same color on the 208 GTI by Peugeot Sport. Got to go quickly as usual to take the 4th turn, safer, and gonna have to watch myself before crossing the bridge. That's the ticket. 2 more to go. Now Headshot RC Set GT Line 2015 on T Milani. Going in and exit turn 6 before going again on turn 7. Okay, doing well and much more succeeded. I just really think about having some more practice is all I need to get my act together, and the main segment is all about to do a perfect moment and the racing to go for a clean competition to be either on the road car and race car type in each event. But I still got this on the get-go, and heading up towards the final lap, we'll take on in Thomas Laboutuet in the yellow BMW M3 1997. Got to go overtake quickly as possible before taking turn 3 and 4. We'll go in the third time. Just had to be like a formidable opponent. Just only had the third turn and let Laboutuet to go on the fourth turn to get tricky and have the right spot to go overtake like this. There you go. I overtake Thomas Laboutuet in the BMW M3 1997. First place, and give the strategy we'll have a calm before the first position to get down in the third lap. But I bet you guys really think about having the best kind of a retro or modern European road car is all about to have your best rarity choice of pick to be suggested to go either on tires with upgraded parts to be needed to be suggested to go carry over by 500 before taking part in Euro Sunny Cup 500. So almost there. Got to make the final corner and go short in the final stretch. Just like that, an outstanding podium finish in first place in forward direction at Nordwand. Very well old-fashioned racing and good for the Ferrari 308 GT3 1975. Classic is the best moment of nostalgia ever since from Gran Turismo Concept HD, GT5 and GT6. Total time is over 4 minutes, adding up by 1.803 seconds, and here is my faster lap record, folks. In lap 2, 1 minute, 20.45 seconds. But good thing having an encore or remix for having a one good part of Euro Sunny Cup 500 due to the weekly challenges, and clean bonus by 52,500 GT credit as I had to go all the way in 53.9 miles by doing some sessions of practice and make it one only in 4.7 miles. We'll go update into 58.7. Now with enough space, and that brings out to have a content replay to go with a Ferrari versus BMW in the third and final lap to go in 3 minutes and 10 seconds around on the scene. Got the capture thumbnail image to be ready and have the next spot to go prepared before taking the bridge. But more likely, this spot is very much more excited to have a good cinematic realistic. So coming around by turn 5 and better yet to have turn 6 to go right here. That should do enough and one content replay to be saved, and there you go. With road cars in forward direction is all check. Now time to do the reverse direction in World Rally Challenge Group-B edition to have 12 laps. We'll give it all I got and strategize myself. We'll be on the way to get hard and succeed to be in first position. So let's grab my UDRS Inspirtech livery on the Subaru WRX Group-B rally car to be prepared, and settings will have to be preferred to go on the racing hard compound tires or other methods that you guys really might need to have your favorite kind of a Group-B rally car that you need to have some few parts, including the fully customizable transmission in racing category, followed by in high turbocharged RPM. So anything else, and also yet, you might need to have some aerodynamics to do some tuning work on the front and rear on the downforce. That's why when it comes to be challenging with Group-B rally cars in Nordwand, the reverse direction and very yet simple as my past results to be will remain in second position by original, so this will have to give a right time and focus myself will be reaching up to be achieved successful in first place by having one pit stop available. We'll go on lean 6 in the main level. It's all about taking a lot of exercise by choosing the right pick of the Gr.B rally car to take in the reverse direction in Eiger Nordwand, and better yet indeed to have Takuma Minasono will go and have the 1998 Subaru Impreza rally car is the legendary WRC title driven by Colin McRae. So there he is right now. He's on third position and tip of the interaction to go. I'm Takuma Minasono from Japan, and today I'll be racing in the Subaru Impreza rally car. This is the one of the heroes of the World Rally Championship. By the way, I won the Manufacturers Cup for Team Subaru back in 2022. Just thinking about riding in Subaru's legendary car has me pumped. Sure you will, Takuma Minasono. Always being a fan of Subaru, always become as an expert by driving with Subaru vehicles, including the Impreza rally car as a true legendary masterpiece, including with the Gr.B rally car in 21st century. Now, all I have to do is going to have to get prepared to be strategized, just like racing in forward direction is much more basic on road car, and for the racing car in Gr.B category is going to be a much more tougher and doing in reverse. I was born ready to see what makes a Subaru's a Subaru. Now let's get going, and racing medium compound tires is about to be prepared to go label on recommendation to be suitable to go amp up and have the first position to go all the way by having a series of lineup overtake with some corners and gap distance to keep it much more possible. So I had to do my best and work it all the way to be using with a field map to get things to go working up in strategy by the progress. So I had to go inside the corner by turn 5 and get behind with a Hyundai Genesis Gr.B rally car in 10th place driven by C. Wang. So all I have to do is going to have to toughen up. This race is going to be becoming much more difficult along with some other race courses in the WRC Gr.B edition is very more challenging to go all in. As the gap distance are about to be prepared, got to go quicker offense and stronger up in about 16.3 seconds into 17.2. Okay, first lap is going to be quicker on warm-up. Now, time to go hard paces to be amp up on lap 2 by receive my faster lap record in 1 minute, 4.444 seconds. And there goes R. Colin in the Peugeot RC Gr.B rally car along with B. Nomura in the Toyota 86 Gr.B rally car before heading back in Sector 2. Just have to keep myself careful. It's all about taking a risk and have one possibility chance to go for a clean racing effort if you're about to go stronger to be achieved in first. So coming back on the 4 hairpins of ascent, third sector coming in, and gap distance down to 12.6 seconds to go. Because this race is going to be my last resort for the WRC Gr.B event. Got to keep it up all the way and go quicker on offense to have the straightaway before the next lap on third. Update for my same time record, adding up by 0.332 seconds. There's Takuma Minasono in the Subaru Impreza rally car 1998, followed by C. Yoshikoda in 5th place. I'll have to go overtake his position, and same goes to the WRX Gr.B rally car in the 5th. Got to stay on it and make that Power 1 field to go all the way to have a short period of time to be using in case if I had to stay defended to go back on lane 4 or lane 6. That's more like it. Got to keep going. Next up, 4.2 seconds on K. Hooper in the Ford Focus Gr.B rally car. But it's not over yet until I had to keep it up and keep pushing to stay toughened up on offense and defense to work it all the way, just like I'm about to be participate to the GTWS Nations Cup. Okay, brilliant. Well, down to 6.1 seconds. Alright, very good top on the reflex. Steer well to the right and go back on turn 5 at sector 2. Okay, no time to dance, and coming back at the 3rd sector, we'll do another round on the 4 hairpins ascent. Okay, gonna have to go outside and just have to squeeze right in on the Ford Focus Group B rally car. Cooper is going back on the Ford. Just have to take a little bit more patience and give it more strength on Power 1 to get there for the last top 3 drivers. There we go. Almost there. 5th lap and still defending for my fastest runtime record, folks. I've always had to go with rallycross racing and style. I'll have to see how it turns out to have my own strategy. Just only have one push to be as Han in the Audi S1 Quattro Pikes Peak 1987. There he is right now. It's going to be down to 27%, so I have to use it wisely to give it more strength and boost. This will go rallycross racing exercise to help myself to be stronger up and do some extreme practice to be prior to sport mode. So already clear on the final corner. Just have to work it all the way, and 6th lap to go on the halfway mark. So I have to keep my guard up, and there's the right spot to go Q on overtake. Okay, that was a close call, so I'll have to pack up the defense, and I got myself in the lead. But don't worry, folks, I'm just getting started. It's all about doing the tougher ways and get closer to have the first 6 laps. We'll be on the way to get there in 1st place. But better yet and simple, so I have 11% left on the field, so I have to use it wisely to do some more paces, partially, and stay well defended if you're about to go challenging up with S Han on position 2. So he's going on the inside, so I have to keep my guard up and stay remains on 0.6 seconds as I'm about to go in lap 7 by the pit. That should do good enough. And here comes lap number 7, folks. Time for me to go for the pits, and I'll have to have my OCs. We'll be ready up with the racing medium tires to go call in. But this race is going to be my last resort. Okay, good enough. I'll have to let S Han to go first, followed by T Hayashi in 2nd, Tsubaki in 3rd. Now, for the rest of the drivers, we'll have to proceed to go skipping onwards around by turn number 4, and then proceed around on turn 5 as I'm about to go for round 2. All set and good to go. Let's exit the tunnel at the pits and be ready to have myself to go for round 2. We'll put myself in position 8. So I had to do the line correctly without skipping in to have the 3-second penalty to be avoided. Okay, time for round 2, and kick it up in a high gear. We'll face the 4 hairpins ascent. Gotta have to keep a good eye on 24.1 seconds, so I have 5 more laps to go for remaining as a reminder. I see Takuma Minasono in 1st place. Let's go for lap number 8 and have the reset to proceed onwards after the outlap. Okay, bring the RC set to the pits. That should do some more time, and I have to get back and have the last 5 remaining Group B rally car drivers are still ongoing. Okay, let's break the 20-second gap. Going back in Sector 3 and keep it nice and tight. Almost there. I'm about to catch up to beat Nomura in the Toyota A6 Group B rally car in about 6.3 seconds to go on the sub gap. So I have a 3-lap reminder warning. And there's S-Han coming in at the pits. Got to do this quick and think fast about it. The corners is all I need to get the reflex will be toughen up. And here it goes for the right opening advantage. Gonna have to keep a good eye, and looks like S-Han is coming back to remain on second. Well, dang, that pit lane entry is very good. Okay, nice one, and keep up the good guidance. Will help myself to keep it all in. But looks like Tsubaki is in the lead. Now, all I have to do is going to keep focus on S-Han, and the Audi S1 Quattro Pikes Peak 1987 is my primary opponent. But further yet, the field map is going to decrease down to 56%. But I still got this one, and 2 more to go remain. Alright, let's go old versus new rally racing style to do the dance. I'll have to let the Mustang to go first to be in the pits, while me and S-Han to go for the one-on-one showdown. We'll do a toe-to-toe battling. Just have to keep it nice and tight. It's going formidable and challenging for the nice legendary Group B rally cars since Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. And there we go, right at the opening, and going back in 3rd sector, we'll take the first hairpin by the hill climb. There we go, and 3rd hairpin is on me. Just have to keep it up and have my charm to go all the way. Packing up, and 41% will do some time to go back in lean 6 to have 11th lap. We'll be on the penultimate run. So I come this far, you guys. I am going to strategize and work it all the way to be outfit with using the racing medium compound tires for one race and challenging to go quicker exercise when you're in Argent Norwood in reverse. So all I have to do is going to keep trying and make my good focus is all about try to be toughen up and go for the major step of clean racing when choosing the right pick of the Group B rally car during this event. Just like I just did back from the weekly challenges as original and momentarily to help myself to go achieve and finishing up in 1st place until at the end of the 12th lap. So it's about to get closer. The front tire's duration is going to be a bit low, down to 50%. Got to keep it nice and slow, and S-Han is coming back in about 0.9 seconds, and it's heading up to the final lap. Okay, very nice and very well quick until the morning is about to come for the shine. Okay, almost there. Just have to keep a good defense quickly. S-Han is going to be on the offense in about 2.2 seconds left. That should do enough to have a few percentage. But I will gonna win this race any way I can. It's all about having a time for the calm before the storm. Only last 2 turns to go. Just keep it nice and keep it clean. So here comes the final stretch, and I see the checker flag right over here. Oh yeah, baby, I am doing tough enough successful to be achieved by the podium. So ladies and gentlemen, the final race in World Rally Challenge Group B edition at Nordwand that came in first. Just came in first and successful to be achieved by having a first podium as successful. 13 minutes, 37.487 seconds, and still remain to have my fastest lap record on lap 2 by a minute, 4.332 seconds. Now that's what I call a sweet taste of victory and received by 135,000 GT credit without a clean race bonus. So remember folks, always have to do your best and try your best effort to go for 50% on clean bonus if you're about to go extra on the earning. But much yet to be clevered and almost to be at 80 million GT credit to get back in by receive a 4-star roulette ticket until the next day. I feel so sweaty out there to do a lot of more practice until I just got everything to have one replay to be my own kind of a masterpiece. Now let's do the playback position in the replay and have a good look around to be placed up in 8 minutes to be going right over here. But take place in the 4 hairpins of ascent, and that brings out to give one content replay to be serving on the thumbnail image. Just have to go around by the reverse direction and have a main position to go around on turn 1. But maybe this one should do right over here to have a nice sunlight and give a good spotlight to be labeled on the highlights. So there you go, and the right time to have a good received prizes to get 3 historic Group C race cars before heading back to the Gr.B. We'll get down to have a nice narrative story about the history of Group C race cars on the Porsche 962C 1988, followed by the Sauber Mercedes C9 1989, and the 1991 Mazda 787B. And also yet, with having Porsche and Suzuki for having 2 latest part of the car collection menu since last month and this month update. But it's about to get finishing up soon, and I am almost done to be succeeded as well. Gonna have to go down below and have extra menu number 43 to get 3 cars and a 6-star roulette ticket. Congratulations, you got all 3 cars. This completes your Group C collection. Once you collect your present, I got some stories to tell you about these cars. Historical racing competition to have a nice good 3 historic Group C race car for a masterpiece collection. Group C complete and 6-star roulette ticket as requirement to be received for the extra menu. So folks, let's have a narrative story for extra menu number 43 in collection Group C. This is a collection that splendidly conveys the passion of 20th century endurance racing. Motorsports has always been characterized by long-distance races for 2-seater machines. But with the oil crisis of the 1970s, there were calls to restrict fuel consumption in competitive racing. In response, Group C cars were introduced in 1982 as prototypes for a new era. Ultimately, the sport became a competition ground for the world's automakers to test out new technologies. This ambition gave birth to legendary cars and dramatic episodes of historic importance. Let's start with the Porsche 962C, the successor to the famous 956. From 1985 to 1994, this car claimed a vast number of wins, making it the most iconic car in its category. Of course, Porsche had a number of rivals such as Mercedes-Benz. In 1988, the Sauber Mercedes C9 represents a return to the race category for Mercedes-Benz after a 33-year hiatus. The following year, in 1989, it tore up the track at Le Mans with an incredible 1-2 finish. But at Le Mans in 1991, it was a Japanese automaker that achieved a win for the ages. The Mazda 787B became the first rotary engine power car to claim an overall victory at the event. It was also the first Japanese car to do so, and for Mazda's unique technology, the win was an inspiration for the world. What would today's hypercars and LMPs be without these legendary Group C machines? Well, maybe the answer is, it's all about the history of motorsport that brings out the spirit of heritage. I kind of think about extra menu number 43 is much more indeed to have these 3 kinds of Group C race cars, along with some different kinds of livery variants to have 3 kinds of the base model to be serving as a foundation. But much yet, the Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, and Mazda throughout each years of the 20th century from the past is all about to have a good true racing spirit as legendary. So it looks like number 44 is about to be coming up as another extra menu by having 2 more to go along with Suzuki, as Pesciat will receive a 5-star roulette ticket to get a 205 GTI 1988, followed by the 205 Turbo 16 Evolution 2 1986, and for the LMP1 race car, the 908 HDI FAP 2010 will collect some cars that show the many faces of Pesciat. So I'm almost done, and extra menu is about to be set to go closer by nearly towards 100% complete by moving on forward and continue to have 2 races in Jeepney Cup, followed by the additional races in European Sunday Cup at Kyoto Driving Park, as I'm about to wrap it up before at the end of the current video. But looks like my road is up ahead to get closer to have some few more events. We'll have the event directory to go increase in about 100% as the dashboard, just in case if I had to be doing some list of events we might need to go forward along with the music rally is still pending to be ongoing in 33%. But after all, I still had to take a lot of time of waiting to have 3 cars before visiting in the Legend Car dealership will be registered until the car collection to go up in about 100% will be complete as well. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, G2Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. We'll join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji for my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help out with a super thanks as an extra. We'll support and grow. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again at the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.